Welcome back, everybody. This is Chasing Neat. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Michael.
Together we are Michael and Dawn.
At Chasing Neat.
At Chasing Neat. We
said that again.
Yeah, we said that again. I don't know. It's just like jump right in, cut to the meat. You know.
So what we have in front of us?
Anyway, so we're gonna today we're going to do a little tasting on a special bottle that was released at the Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery in Nashville, Tennessee. Back in 2017, Mike and I visited Nashville, Tennessee with our good friends Joe and Chrissy. And at the time, it was just a small, tiny little place. And it was just down the road from this little place called Marathon Auto Works. A cute little
automobile
factory from a long time ago that's been converted into some cute little stores and shops and had some historical artifacts and things like that. There's a little winery tasting room in there. And at the time they had winery tasting, and they also had another tasting room from Corsair, which at the time we really didn't know much about Corsair. We still don't really know a whole lot about Corsair, but fast forward 7 years later to this month, and we revisited that whole complex. And we came back and decided we were going to revisit Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery, because at that time we didn't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And
we just had cameras.
Yeah, we have pictures and things like that, and we always did that when we travel. But we thought this time we would take you guys on a tour, and Michael would do video on that separately. But we thought we'd do a quick little tasting on what we got at the distillery.
Yep.
Special release.
Special release when we were going down there. Dawn booked us for the lunch, and we showed up early, even before the distillery or the restaurant opened. And there were already people camped out in front in chairs, and I told Dawn, I said, they must be having a special release of some sort.
Yeah.
So we walked around until the restaurant opened, and we went in, ate. The food was really good.
Yeah, everything is really. I'm not even just going to go on down that track, because it's just such a coolness and a cool vibe about the whole thing. Yeah. This video is specifically just for us to try. You'll
see that in that video.
Yeah. And what you see over here on the either side of this bottle here is two bottles we picked up back in 2017. We have never tried them. Well, I don't remember.
We haven't opened it. We tried them there, which is why we got these particular two. We liked both of these. One's a green label, one's a gold label. We're at this time, the only thing that's different on the label is one says 30-gallon single barrel, and the green one says 30-gallon barrel limited release. So,
I don't know.
So both say 30-gallon barrels. One's a single barrel, one's a limited release. So batch number 2, bottle number 89 of barrel number 24.
It doesn't matter. We're not trying them anyway.
Yeah, we're not trying them anyway.
90 proof,
but
100 and some proof. But we just wanted to kind of show you, just real quickly, just special barrels or special bottles that we picked up at the time. And it has 108 on there. And it has nothing to do with the proof. It has everything to do with how long the distillery was closed until it got reopened.
Yes.
That's what it said on the back. I
agreed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anyway.
I just stopped and think, and I agreed with you.
Yeah. Anyway.
So what do we have in the middle?
More props.
So in the middle, we picked up, well, actually, first we tried this at the bar, because this is a $200 special release. And before we were going to spend that money, we were going to try it first, which is what we did with Foregate at Justin's House of Bourbon. We tried the trilogy, and we really liked it, so we bought a bottle.
Yeah.
So we really like this. This is a honey cask. This is part of their cask finish series. And this is a
distillery only.
Distillery only. It's a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys finished in TruBee honey casks. And this one clocks in at 112.4 proof. So it brings the heat.
Yeah, we opened it up last night and tried a little bit, just like I said, to open it and get food past the neck pour.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Sometimes the neck pours can be just meh.
Well, we just wanted to open it up, share it with our friends.
Air it out a little bit. Yep.
And then, get to this stage, and so
Yeah.
tonight we're going to do a little review of it. So
Okay.
first,
Yeah.
so it's got a deep golden amber brown color.
Yep. Kind of reminds me of like a red Irish ale, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty color though.
Yeah. And now the nose. What are you getting on the nose?
No ethanol for sure. I do pick up that hint of the honey. It's not strong though.
Yeah, it's definitely a sweet smell that's not a normal sweet, like normal bourbon sweet to me.
Yeah.
Kind of like a maple finish isn't a normal bourbon finish sweet to me either. So it's got that characteristic to it.
And also,
but there's a candy at I get a candied something, candied fruit on the palate or nose.
I'm just starting to think of that candy that's like a taffy that's a honey.
Oh
honey.
yeah, bit of honey.
Bit of honey, yeah.
Bit of honey, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. A bit of honey, because it's just like when you eat that bit of honey candy, you can taste the honey, but you're like, it's not quite there.
Yeah. And this is just coating the inside, and there's just like raindrops on the inside.
Yeah,
so
and I do get a little slight hint of tobacco in that
tobacco
too.
or leather?
I think tobacco for me.
I'm gonna say tobacco. Maybe a little hint of leather, but all right. So what do you give it on a scale of 1 to 5? What do you give the
nose?
Nose.
I think maybe just a 3 because it's not strong.
Yeah, it's not hitting you in the face.
It smells good, but it just, it's not like roulette complex. It smells like 2 things for me. That's it.
Squeaky chairs.
Oh, I'm like, yeah.
I give it I was thinking a 3 as well. It's a pleasant
It's
3.
pleasant, yeah. And it's not burning, no ethanol at all, so.
Yeah. All right, let's go in for the taste.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh. Don't break my glass.
An angel got its wings.
Oh, yeah.
Mmm.
Woo, hot. Like immediately from the top of my roof, out my nose, and then also straight back to the Kentucky hug. Except for what we guess that to be called Tennessee hug.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed when it hit, last night I got the heat right away. This time I got sweet.
Yeah, it was
And
sweet heat.
The sides of my tongues. Sides of my tongue is burning.
Yeah.
No Kentucky hug yet, but that was the first sip of bourbon tonight. We should have warmed up with some vodka and spit it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is total my proof, but that, my friends, is hot.
Ooh, now I'm getting it.
112 point, what did we say? 4, something like that? 112 proof?
We said 112.4.
0.4. Yeah, that's hot. But again, all fairness, we definitely recommend you just warming up with something really low proof just to kind of warm up your mouth and your taste buds. I mean, you can still do that with your first sip for whatever you're drinking, but just know it might like smack you in the face. For sure, this would smack you in the face. But I like it. I like that.
But definitely I get that sweet, little caramel, brown sugar. I get like a coated pecan thing.
Okay, so when you say pecan, I was just getting ready to say it has kind of that bitter tannic thing afterwards, but I think it's more like not a pecan, a wall. You know how sometimes when you have a walnut, it's kind of leaves that
walnut? Yeah,
not even candied walnut, no. Just a raw walnut that just has that weird aftertaste. Bitter, aftertaste. So, I mean, maybe that you could describe that as being tannic too, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's got a good mouthfeel. It's kind of thick, kind of oily. It doesn't feel like you're just drinking water.
Man, that is definitely hot. Trying to chew on that a little bit. Now that next sip, more of the tobacco is coming through.
Yeah, my third taste. Still hot. Long finish. I mean, it's still going.
Yeah, it totally does.
Still going finish. Getting the fumes in the back of my throat coming up. Sides of my tongue still burning.
Mine's all just in the middle of my tongue. It's kind of weird how that affects everybody's mouth differently. I don't know if it's because of how much we pour in our mouth versus.
I think part of it is we didn't warm up to a certain degree, but I think the higher proof, I think, affects people's regions of their mouth differently.
Yeah. It's a little harder to chew on.
I'm still got that finish going. So definitely a long finish. It's, you can put it down and still be tasting it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm even feeling it up above my teeth and my gums.
I'm not even that at all.
Did you swirl it around?
I'm not swirling around like mouthwash. That's 112 proof mouthwash. That's too hot to do that for me. Oh, thanks. You swish it around your mouth? Like, really? Do you do that?
No, I was just chewing it, but I don't.
Okay.
I didn't swish it like mouthwash, but it got everywhere.
No, like it definitely isn't going through the roof of my nose like it did the first sip. So now it's just kind of mellowing out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and I think it's better all by itself because we tried different things last night with that, and
man, now the leather and tobacco is really coming out on the smell. It's funny, you don't really pick up it's not overly sweet like Jack Daniel's honey, or it's not a honey flavored.
I think it's just the right amount of honey to cut that heat.
Yeah,
but that heat is still hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's so hot. That's an inside joke. Reference to A plus K.
Are you making fun of it?
No, we like them.
Oh.
That's why I'm pointing them out.
Oh.
But, so A plus K travels, I think, or what is it? Anyway, they travel around, and they do a really good video channel on traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost done with this.
Yeah, it's interesting going to a distillery and then 10 years or 8,
5, 6, 7, 8 years.
6, 7 years later, go back after that they've changed. It really does make a difference.
I think, and I
to be able to see beginning and now, or current,
where they've kind of grown.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, when we were there back in 2017, I think that was my first memory of actually really going to having a tasting bar and actually tasting whiskey.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our gift shop experience was like we had to grab one of everything. And I thought, what are we doing? And that's kind of was that kind of happened that way. But over the years, it hasn't. Greenbrier, Nelson's Greenbrier, or the Bell Mead that Nelson's did for them. I don't want to say distilled for them because they didn't distill it for Bell Mead. Bell Mead is an old plantation that was in Nashville. But they finished whiskeys by MGP originally.
Yeah.
So
they bottled it.
Yeah.
And, they sold at the plantation's gift shop. So it was cool.
Yeah. So pretty cool. So, but that has since changed because the Bell Mead is, I won't say it's no longer, it's still there. It's just now their distillate, I believe. So.
I think someone else is bottling for them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
I know. It doesn't matter.
You still get it there. I don't know if it's old reserves or.
Yeah.
But I don't think Nelson's is doing anything for them. But
yeah. So anyway, we got a video coming up on Nelson's. We'll do a little bit of that research and just get some confirmation on all that. Yeah. But anyway.
So what do you think?
I like it.
So on a scale of 1 to 5.1.
1.1 to 5. I would give it a 4.
4?
Yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but I like that proof. I think that proof point is just right and has the right balance of the sweet to settle that heat down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would put. Would I make this in a cocktail or an old fashioned? I think it'd be pretty good in an old fashioned.
Oh yeah, I mean it's sweet enough to to add to the sweetness. I don't know if I'm going to mix a $200 bottle in old fashioned. However, you drink whatever you want, however you like it. And if Dawn wants to put it in Coke, she's more than happy to. I'm not going to stop her.
Hey, I will always put a Booker's with a soda, and that's 125 proof. So I will always do that. But I don't know if you'd lose the honey, but I mean for the heat.
And the reason I say is I think you would lose all the nuances of the flavor.
Yeah.
You know, in that drink, along with the other things that you would put in a drink. You know, the orange, the cherry, the sugar. You know, the bitters. I think so.
Yeah. I think you'd have to find the right recipe for the right cocktail for that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking something very light. Maybe it's just Sprite.
Yeah.
You know.
Sprite would. Yeah. Sprite would be an interesting mix with that, because I think the fruitiness would still come through in it.
Yeah. So what did you think?
I give it a 3.84. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not blowing me away, but I do like it.
Yeah. All right. Also, I guess we can take a look at the bottle on this too. And I'm not mistaken, it's kind of cute. They got honeycomb, and they got like a real bee picture on here. Real bees, like not cute,
not an AI generated
cute,
bee.
Yeah, not cute bees, but just like science bees you'd see in a biology book. What do you think?
Yeah. You be the judge.
Yeah, and I like the old school.
Lettering?
Yeah,
the font, yeah. I do like the label.
I feel like they tell us something about they patented that, trademarked or whatever that logo. I can't remember. I don't
know. We'll have to watch the video.
Back to the video and watch it. So I think the bottle's kind of cool. I mean, this kind of looks like, reminds me of an Old Forester bottle.
Yeah.
So
it's a heavy bottle.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess if you really want to try some special bottles from Greenbrier, you should probably go down to their distillery sooner rather than later to get this particular one. Or, no, it's out, it's over. Why are you saying no?
You said Greenbrier. Nelson's Greenbrier.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just forgot the Nelsons. You just took the whole name.
Oh, Nelson.
The whole family name
Nelson
out of the
Brothers
company.
Greenbrier. I know. Anyway.
Actually, I don't think it's Nelson's anymore. I think they sold. So if you know for sure, put it in the comments. See how I work that in.
We're trying to get the people to do the work so the algorithm stays relevant.
Yep. It's all about the algorithm.
Oh, good Lord. On that note, I think we're going to come to an end here, and we'll make that a wrap.
That was pretty good. We did that simultaneously.
I feel like we like this, and I heard a.
All right, let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Fail! Fail!
All right, done. We almost got this bottle drink.
That's because our friends last night drank it all.
That's right.
That's why we have friends. That's why we have bourbon to share. Unless you're an enemy, then we don't share with you.
Frenemy. We could be frenemies. Okay, done with that.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Chasing D. I'm Dawn.
And I'm Michael.
Yep. What? Beep. You might have to redo that, huh? Okay, start lower.
All right.